In EA Sports FC, we expect there to be 4 new icons and 12 new FUT heroes that are going to be added, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at some of these players which have already been leaked by FUT Sheriff, and we're going to be giving a concept card for each one that we have selected. So let's get straight into it. So starting off, we do have some icons. We have selected 4 icons from this list, and starting off we do have Wesley Sneijder. He was a Dutch attacking midfielder who played for clubs like Ajax, Real Madrid and Inter Milan. He was also a very key player for the Netherlands. He did actually reach the World Cup final in 2010, and this is a player that I remember watching very well, so I'm definitely looking forward to this card. And we have given him these predicted stats. All of these are just predictions, and we've given him the position as a cam, 91 rating and some decent stats in my opinion. Up next, we do have Sergio Aguero. This is one that needs no introduction. He of course spent most of his career at Manchester City, and I do believe that he became the all-time top goal scorer. So we have given him an icon card. I think there isn't really an argument there. He definitely deserves an icon over a hero card, and we have given him a 92 rating, which I think is quite fair, but we'll have to see what EA will be giving him. Next up, we do have a Brazilian attacking midfielder. Apparently he is known as the White Pele. This was provided from ChatGPT, so I'm not sure how accurate that is, but we do have Zico, and he did play for Flamengo and also Udinese, so I think it would be quite cool to give him an icon card. Otherwise, I don't know which league EA would go for. But he did also play in the Brazil's national team in around the 1970s and 80s, so this should be a great card, and we have given him a 94 rating. The final icon, because there's only going to be 4, we have selected Bobby Charlton. He was an English forward attacking midfielder, so we've given him a cam position, and he used to play for Manchester United and of course the England national team, and he played a very key part in England's World Cup victory in 1966. So I do think he deserves quite a high rating. That is why we have gone for 93, and the stats look decent. I'm not too sure obviously on the skill moves and weak foot. That is also going to be playing a major role of actually how good these cards are, but those are the 4 icon cards which we have selected. Shifting over now to FUT heroes, we are going to be starting off with Vincent Kompany. Again, this is one that needs no introduction. This is the second Manchester City player that we do have in here. He captained both Man City and also the Belgium national team, so there is going to be quite a strong argument that they deserve an icon card. Not only Kompany, but a couple others here definitely. But because there's only going to be 4 icons and there's many more heroes, it is obviously going to be very difficult to make that decision. But Vincent Kompany is going to be an absolutely amazing card regardless of whether he gets an icon or a hero card. Similarly, one that potentially deserves an icon card is going to be Franck Ribéry. He was absolutely amazing for Bayern Munich. He won the Bundesliga many times, and also I do believe a couple Champions League, and everybody knows Ribéry. He was just absolutely amazing. French national team as well. He played quite a good role there. So I do believe this is again one that could maybe get an icon card, but it's going to be very difficult for EA making that decision. But I'm looking forward to definitely Ribéry. Hopefully 5-star for the skill moves in weak foot, because I do believe that's what he was in the past, but will be a phenomenal card, no doubt. Next up, we do have Paulo Futre. He was a Portuguese winger who played for many different clubs like Porto, Atletico Madrid, Benfica, and he was also in the Portuguese national team in the late 1980s and 90s. Not one that I can say that I remember, but he does look like a decent card. He perhaps might be a left wing. I do believe that's what we've given him. Maybe on the right wing. I'm not too sure which side he'll be on. Perhaps if EA give him La Liga, this could be quite a cool hero that we could see in EA Sports FC. So just before we get into the rest of the FUT heroes, the way we are going to be completing SBCs in EA Sports FC probably is going to be staying the same. And even right now, as we are finishing off in FIFA 23, if you would like to save time and also save coins by completing SBCs using cards in your club, make sure you guys try out Easy SBC. You can try it out for 1 month completely free using my code FUTMentor, so definitely take a look. The link will be in the description. So getting straight back into the video, we do have Dimitar Berbatov as the next FUT hero, a Bulgarian forward who played for clubs like Bayer Leverkusen, Tottenham and also Manchester United. And Berbatov was the all-time leading goal scorer for Bulgaria's national team. So this is again one that could maybe get an icon card, but if he does end up getting a hero, I do believe this will be quite special. We've given him quite a lot of shooting, maybe less pace. Again, it'll be interesting to see the skill moves in weak foot on this card, but definitely one that I'm looking forward to. Next up, we do have Tomáš Rosický, and he is a Czech attacking midfielder who played for clubs like Sparta Praha, Borussia Dortmund, Arsenal, and he was just known for his technical skills, vision, and he did have a key role as well in the Czech national team. So it will be interesting to see how this card is going to be, again, with the skill moves and weak foot. We've given him quite a balanced card. It could be a quite nice cam. Let's say if they give him maybe Premier League or Bundesliga, I do think this will be quite a nice little card. Moving on, we do have Kanu. This is a center forward Nigerian who did play for clubs like Ajax, Inter Milan and Arsenal. And he did also have a key role in the national team. They did win the Olympic gold medal in football, which I believe no longer is sort of happening, but that was back in 1996. So definitely deserves to be chosen if EA Sports end up selecting him out of the list. We'll take a look at the full list at the end of the video, but this is definitely a player who deserves to get a FUT hero card. Next up, we do have Ramirez. This is probably one of my favorites, and his card is going to be absolutely incredible. You can just see by the stats that we have given him, most likely will be Huligang. We can expect a high amount of pace. It should be just a phenomenal card with incredible links. He was a Brazilian central midfielder who played for clubs like Benfica, Chelsea, and I do believe he got transferred over to the Chinese Super League. But assuming he's going to be getting Premier League because of how long he was at Chelsea, I do think his link ability and just his stats is going to be incredible. Definitely one of the favorites that I'm going to have my eye on. Next, we do have Nakamura. He was a Japanese attacking midfielder who played for clubs like Celtic and Espanyol. That was after he did transfer from a Japanese club. So I do believe this could be quite an interesting card. Maybe he could be getting the Scottish League as his hero league. And he was just known for his free kick ability, vision and passing. And he was also a key player in Japan's national team. So I do think it would be quite interesting if he did get selected, and probably is going to be having that cam position, hopefully decent skill moves in weak foot as well. Following that, we do have Turan. He was a Turkish attacking midfielder who played for clubs like Galatasaray, Atletico Madrid, and also Barcelona. I remember him playing at Barcelona, so I do think it would be quite cool if he could get a FUT hero, and it would be for La Liga. He was pretty decent. I hope maybe he gets a higher rating. I do realize we've actually given them quite low ratings now, 86 rated. Maybe he should be a little bit higher, but we will see. Next in line, we do have Arne Riise. He was a Norwegian left back who played for clubs like Monaco, Liverpool, and Roma. He was very good at crossing, solid at defending. Also, he was quite influential in the Norwegian national team as well. So I do think that he would be quite a nice card. So that wraps up all of the players that I do have a concept card made for. I essentially gave my designer a list of these, and he selected his favorite ones, and also, of course, the standard ones, which we all want in there. Like I said, my favorites as well, Ramirez. There were quite a few maybe missed from here. For example, Tevez. You can obviously see the full list here, but even this list, not all of these are going to be added. We did get that number from Sheriff saying there is going to be 4 new icons and 12 new heroes. So if EA is going to be sticking to that, again, maybe even that could change. but they should be basing it from this list. Essentially, the way I understand how leaks work is EA is going to be testing these cards. They're going to be seeing maybe which ones are too overpowered, which ones they don't really like, they don't fit into the current game style, maybe they're too tall or too short, or their stats just don't work with how the game EA Sports FC is going to be working. So they might just decide they're not going to be using them. That's why Sheriff was quite hesitant to release this list, because this is not exactly confirmed, but it's quite likely we will be seeing a lot of these cards. I do think probably definitely more than half of these players that we've had in this video will be in EA Sports FC. But comment down below which one is your favorite and who you think should be getting an icon and who you think should be getting a hero. There's definitely lots to look forward to in EA Sports FC when it comes to icons and heroes.